My hair, right? I have a wash routine. Okay, I have a wash routine. Um, Here are the steps. I wash my hair. Pretty much any what is it? Any shampoo will do. It just can't have alcohol. No alcohol, nothing that dries your scalp out, nothing that dries your hair out. All right, so just um, shampoo, right? Make sure you wet your hair first and shit like that. Boom, 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 boom. Get that up in there, lather it up in there. Preferably something that's got like some rosemary in it. I hear that helps to promote hair growth and shit like that. That's for like niggas maybe if you balding, but I really don't think anything helps balding if you balding. Like I think it's a testosterone issue more so. So you might have to start taking drugs for that or something. I don't know. But sulfate free. There you go. That and no alcohol, if that makes sense. So get that. Make sure you rinse your hair real good so that when you apply the shampoo, boom, it's already going to be lathered up. It's going to be soapy and shit like that. Really scrub your hair, but not with your nails and shit like that, because you don't want to take no hair out. You just want to massage your scalp, all right? And do a deep massage from the hairline all the way to the back of your shit, right? Do that all the way through thoroughly. Get deep in there, okay? And if you can, start detangling some of your shit while you trying to, you know what I'm saying, wash your shit, because that's even better, right? So you do that, massage your scalp, put it all through your hair, lather it up for about, I say a cool 3 minutes, right? Shouldn't take you more than about 5 minutes to do the whole process, but 3 minutes for niggas that are quick about it. Do that, boom, all the way in there, and then you rinse it out your scalp, right? Boom, here go the next step. It's crazy. Make sure your hair is wet, and then you grab a brush. I'm assuming you black if you're asking about my hair routine. If you white, this is kind of racist. Grab yourself a brush, like a detangling brush, like with a comb brush. I actually like those way better. Don't use a comb. Don't use a wide tooth comb. Don't use a comb. Like comb is bad. Don't use a comb, bro. Start brushing your shit after you put conditioner in it, right? So wet your scalp. Make sure your scalp is still wet, and use a whole, like a gang of conditioner, bro. Like your whole head should basically be white, right? Your whole head should basically be white. And the same thing goes for conditioner. Sulfate free, try not to get nothing with alcohol in it. There's tons of different conditioners out there, so you go with what works best for you. Make sure you get it all the way deep in there, and then I will let it sit in there for about 2 minutes, and then you come at it with the brush. All right, and again, if you black, you go from the from the ends to the root. I mean, even if you white, I think you do that, right? Any other race does that too, right? Ends to the root, okay? And when you done, you'll know when you done because you won't be hitting those snags when you brushing all the way through your hair. And I don't care how long it take you to detangle your shit, you got to keep going until you don't hit no snags, okay? So it could take you 5 minutes. Usually that's how long it take me, 5 to 10 minutes. It could take you 20 minutes. It could take you 30 minutes if you don't do that shit on a regular basis. Just make sure you do it, okay? So once you do that, you rinse that out your scalp. Now you can run your fingers through your hair all nice and fluffy and shit like that. Cool. I don't use Cantu. Cantu is absolute dog shit. It's trash. It's the driest conditioner I've ever used in my life. I used to use it when I was like 18, 19 years old. Worst conditioner I've ever used in my life. Horrible. Anyway, so you got that. The next step is to use a deep conditioner. Now, a deep conditioner is what's really going to set you apart from all these other niggas, right? Because it's going to add some moisture to your scalp and to your hair. Now, if you like me, you got what's called low porosity hair. That's hair that doesn't absorb moisture well. So a deep conditioner going to take you a long way. You going to need that, right? So make sure you got a deep conditioner. You need that, bro. You need that. You too? That's crazy, okay? So if you got low porosity, you need that deep conditioner. It's going to help you long term. So you start lathering up your scalp with a deep conditioner, running it through your hair. Low key, an easy way to distribute it through your hair and through all your hair follicles is to use a brush for that too. But make sure you wash all the product out of the previous brush that you just used if you're going to use the same one. And then start brushing that through your scalp too. Start brushing that from the ends to the roots and make sure that's all well distributed through your hair. I don't give a fuck if it's too much work. You only got to do it like once every week or two. And I wouldn't even wash my hair every week. I would say like you could do it like once every 2 weeks, right? So you run it through your hair, and the whole process take you about an hour max, hour and a half max. It's not that much time to dedicate for you to have good hair, nice hair for like weeks and weeks on end. It's not that big of a deal, right? So boom, brush that through your hair. You gonna want to use like a shower cap or like some type of cap, right? Just get a cap and put it on top of your head and let it sit there for like, I don't know, however long, whatever product that you're going to use for your deep conditioner says. But for me, I like to, run around the house with mine on. So your bonnet, whatever your plastic bonnet, whatever you use, I usually like do some chores or something while I'm waiting. And I'll keep it on for about 20 minutes. Sometimes as early as 10 minutes I've taken it off. Sometimes as late as 30 minutes I've taken it off. So just keep it on your head and let that heat, from your scalp stay up underneath that cap so that you can keep absorbing the moisture in the shit from the deep conditioner and the benefits, okay? So then you take the scalp off. Or not the scalp. You take the shit off the top of your head. You go to the bathroom. You rinse it out very thoroughly, okay? You want the whole shit out your scalp at this point. You're going to feel your hair. Or you're going to notice, my shit soft as fuck right now. What the fuck going on? You gonna notice your shit soft, and you gonna notice it's gonna feel moist, right? Don't stop there, okay? Don't stop there. What do you mean 360 Jeezy? I'm not talking about cutting hair. I'm talking about washing hair for your wash routine, right? So boom, you gonna notice your hair feel good, but this is what's left up to you at this point. This is what dictates what you do at this point. Because you could be like me and you can start styling your shit, or you can just it's best to, if you're growing your hair out, use like protective styles. So you could start like twisting your hair with like some gel and some conditioner. You can start twisting it. You can start trying to, lock it. You can start trying to finger coil and finger curl it. You could use that lock method. You could braid your hair. It's just best if you're growing your hair out for it not to just be out, because it's real easy for it to get damaged like that. So try something. You know what I'm saying? Anything. I'm growing my hair out now in preparation for braids like next year. So I'm gonna be on my braids kick not too in the not near future. In the near whatever, you know what I mean, in the not too distant future, I'm gonna be on my braid shit, right? Again, I should show y'all what I looked like when I was young and I had braids. If I'd have kept my shit, bro,
please.
My hair was so long, like it was like all the way. My hair fully braided. My hang time was back here, up until I was like 10 years old. It was back here, and I was like, yo, I'm so tired of getting my hair braided, bro. I'm so tired of getting my hair braided. Putting ponytail. I'm not lying at all. I'm not lying. It was way down my back. I gotta find pictures. I do. I know that was an L thing to tell y'all without pictures. I gotta find pictures. Once I do, though, it's over. It's crazy. I don't know if I'd ever be able to grow my hair back out to that length again. Maybe. My hair does grow fast, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? Depending on what style you want to do, you gotta make sure you apply whatever style you're trying to do while your hair is like moisturized, because you're gonna be miserable if you try to apply these styles to your hair while your hair is not moisturized. Now me, I think I got like 4B or 4C hair, and it's harder to work with that type of hair if it's not moisturized, which I said again, if you have low porosity hair, you're gonna have to make sure it's wet on a regular basis. Okay, so make sure your hair is wet on a regular basis while you're trying to style it, or else it's gonna try to tangle up on you again. So you got to make sure that you keep it, you know what I'm saying, keep it wet. And that's why you have to be unemployed to do all of this. No, you don't. This requires literally an hour, maybe 2 hours, especially if it's your first time, max. Like one day every 2 weeks. Like what? This is probably the easiest, especially once you get it down. Once you start learning how to do it, it's the easiest shit in the world. Now, doing it all in one day is going to be a bit of an issue. I got to go in like 10 minutes. Doing it all in one day is going to be an issue sometimes. So I'd recommend, especially if you're trying to learn how to cut your hair too. Cutting your hair is a different battle. I look like I have 4B hair. No, it's just like I style my hair and then I let it dry and then I sleep with a bonnet on every night. It used to be a lot harder to manage my hair, but like right now, I think it feels and looks soft, and it looks good too, because like I'm taking a lot better care of it now, like in my later years. But I'm definitely like, if I were to comb it out right now and try to do my whole routine and shit like that, you could, I don't know, maybe between 4B and 4C. But either way, it still gets difficult sometimes. It can get difficult. It's defined because I've styled it like this. It don't just, like, if I just grow my hair out, I'm gonna just have like, I can have just like a regular fro. And even with that, if you wanted to, after you get done deep conditioning and you wash that out, if you wanted to just throw a bunch of leave-in conditioner in your hair, it'll probably coil up and curl up too. So that reigns true for any black person. Whatever you end up doing, you're gonna change the way your hair looks with more product that you add to it. So if you don't feel like doing the whole style method, I still encourage you to add a leave-in conditioner to it and distribute that well throughout your hair regularly, because you can't just walk around with your hair just doing whatever. Okay, you got to make sure it's moist. You got to take care of it, especially if you're growing it, bro. If you're growing your shit out, bro, you got to protect it. You got to protect it, because when you grow it out, it's going to thank you later. That's the benefit of being black. It's the benefit of being black, because in its beginning stages, it takes a lot to take care of it, but it will pay off long term, because you're going to be able to achieve some shit with your hair that niggas going to be like, how did he even do that? How did she even get that? How long do I have to do? Like, niggas replicate the shit, because once it's to its highest point, it's like, it becomes a beautiful thing. It becomes a beautiful thing. You just gotta take care of it when you're trying to grow it out. Once it's grown out, you good. You Gucci. Show us the braids you had. I gotta find a picture. Sometimes oil doesn't work for people. I didn't say use oil though. What do you mean by oil? Shawn look like the light-skinned dude on the oil sheen box. Yo, I haven't gotten that oil sheen box in so long, bro. It was at the beauty supply every fucking time. Oh, man. I ain't used oil sheen in a minute. Fuck. You just brought back a memory. God damn. What about dandruff? How you be treating that with long hair? It's pretty easy to not have dandruff. I haven't had dandruff in a long time. And you always gonna get it, but I don't know. It's not really a factor. Maybe because I've used less product as I've gotten older. Like product, and then make sure you get a real deep scrub of your scalp every time you wash it. I don't get dandruff like that. Sometimes I get it, but not like that. You gotta moisturize your scalp for dandruff. Again, deep conditioner will help with that as well. I use argan oil. It helps with dandruff. Argan oil. I've never used that yet. I've heard some people use masks too, like clay masks for their hair, and that helps to moisturize it. I think it's an unnecessary extra step, but if it helps, then by all means go for it. I just don't have the time to do the mask and then do my extra shit too. But look, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a day, and you're not going to like it. You're going to have a day for like self-care and hygiene. You're going to have to make a day of it sometimes. And that's going to include, for you, especially as a guy, that's going to include you taking the time out to shave your balls, shave your penis, shave some of the body hairs that you might have that you might not be a fan of. Maybe you want to keep body hair, maybe you don't. It's just easier to roam throughout the earth the less body hair that you have on you, because hair attracts odor, and when it's on your body and you sweat a lot of places, it's harder to smell good regularly. So it's easier to shave. I don't apply that to a man or a woman. It's just easier to stay smelling good long term when you don't have as much body hair. Okay, cool. So you're going to have to make a day of it. You're going to have to make a day of cutting your hair, okay? Cut your hair. Now, everybody can't do it, and it's definitely hard, and you're going to fuck up a lot before you get it to where you want to do it. But, I mean, body hair isn't bad. It's just, it's hard. It's hard to manage. You don't want to have to do that unless you have a beard. Now, me growing my beard back out, It's going to be super easy for that to smell good because all I'm going to be doing is running oil through it and like smell goods. I'm going to wash it on a regular basis. No, I'm not saying, nobody even mentioned nothing about Manscaped. I just said shave your body. That's what I said. Now, if I would have threw Keeps out of here randomly, that would have been crazy, but I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I could, but I didn't do it. Second, you're going to have to learn how to cut your shit. And like I said, you're going to fuck up a lot before you get it to where you want it to be. But keep fucking up, and eventually you're going to get it down. You're going to get it right. Now I don't have to drive 45 minutes away just to go see my barber and have to make small talk with bro. As much as I like him and he a good ass dude, I don't have to make small talk with bro and talk to a bunch of other niggas that's talking about some shit I don't give a fuck about when I'm trying to get up out my seat and go the fuck back home just to look good for a week. My hair grow fast as shit. I gotta see my barber every 45 minutes is a crucial ride. Whether you driving there yourself or you Ubering there, it's never not crucial. To and from is an hour and a half. Mad gas or mad fees and Uber charges is crazy. Plus the cost of the cut itself. Now, I had a workout / arrangement with my barber at the time. And he's been charging me the same price my whole life. I went to see him the first time in my life when I first moved to that city, and I was 11 years old when he gave me my first cut. I was 11 years old. He's been cutting my hair for 15 years. It's crazy. But he's been charging me the same price since then. It's been like $10 every time. Now, I can do what I want with my hair, but you know what I'm saying? You should always talk to him, you know? Always talk to him. You gotta make sure you talk, because there might be a time where it's like, yo, I can't even cut my hair. I don't have time to. Let me go see my mans. You know what I'm saying? Keep in contact with your barber. Get his phone number. Strike up a conversation, okay? Get in close with the other barbers at the shop, because it's gonna be a time where you don't have time. You're gonna have to go back up there, even if you haven't gotten your hair cut for a year or 2 years or 3 years. You're gonna have to go back there at some point. So make sure you keep in contact. Check up on your barber, bro. Check up on bro. Also, when you start growing your hair out, I got a couple people that can braid my hair when I start. You know, I'm cheating on my barber, but with myself. I got a couple people that can braid my hair once it gets to a point where I'm ready for it to be twisted and braided and, you know what I'm saying, coiled up and shit like that, to a point where I don't want to do it. First person I think I'm going to probably go to when I want to get it braided is my sister. That's who used to braid my hair all the time when I was a kid. That's who I trust to braid my hair most. There are a couple other people that I also trust to braid it, but she will be first. Outside of that, I would have to find a salon. That's going to be difficult for me to do because I'd have to learn certain things about salon culture. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that's only the women thing for the most part. I'm going to only go there, and I got to get in close over there too. So, hairstylist girlfriend is overpowered. It is until y'all get in an argument. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to find a good barber, but it's harder to find a good salon, I would say. Salons don't care about you. What you mean? Are you saying salon culture is toxic? Wait, how long is my hair right now? This is how long my hair is. Wait, can you see it?
Yo, Shawn, did you ever struggle with keeping a conversation going with a girl through texts or even in person? If so, what did you do to fix that?
It's getting there. So, like probably, I'm gonna try to start braiding in like 3 to 4 more months. 3 to 4 more months of growth, and then I'm gonna start with the braid journey, and we gonna see what's up. I saw this one dude, bro, and he low key looked like me, and he had his shit I'm like, bro, your shit look insane. I'm like, how long you been growing your shit? He told me he's been growing it for a year and a half. I'm like, that's it, and it's this long? He like, my shit grow fast, bro. I'm like, yo, me too. I should probably try that. He like, yeah, you'll be able to get there real soon. How long you been growing your shit? I said about 8 months. He's like, yeah. Just give yourself a couple more months. Start tearing your shit down. You don't get a style like this in 2 seconds. It's not gonna be a thing. It's not gonna be a thing. Would I pay $130 to get some cornrows? I haven't had my hair braided or twisted in so long. Oh shit. I've had my hair braided and twisted in so long that I don't know how long I can leave my shit in. So if I'm told that I can keep my style for, I don't know, 3 weeks. Yeah, like if I'm only able to keep it for about like less than a month, I don't know if I can justify 130. Cause in the same month it's gonna be 260. So that's gonna be almost a $300 hike for a bill for my hair, including all the maintenance that I'm gonna have to do to it on my own. Like, unless my salon is also washing my, like, if my salon is also like wash routining my hair too, then I'm paying the 120. They could charge me 200 for the visit. I don't care. But if they doing all that, then I'm Gucci. I will pay that. They don't wash, well, see, then I'm not paying that. Yeah, that's extra. It sounds like it's extra. And I don't mind paying extra if it's extra, but just let me know what I'm working with. Let me know what I'm working with. I'll give the extra happily. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot. And on top of that, on top of doing all that, even if they do wash my hair, guess who still got it? Still need to be cut. I still gotta fade my shit. So even after the wash routine, the hairstyle and everything like that, I still gotta fade my shit. That's why I do it beforehand. That's why I do it beforehand. Fade locks will always look okay. Yeah, it get kind of boring after a while though. IG bitches charging $700 for knotless braids. I'm sorry. Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. It's gonna be a lot of maintenance, but like I said, at the end of the day, the style that I want to achieve is one that I don't have to keep tearing down and re-putting back up every 2 weeks. Because if I got to keep doing that, bro, it's going to be a problem. But I can fade my hair once a week. I don't care about that. I can do that. It only take me about 30 to 45 minutes to fade my shit. That's not a big problem. But the doing it and the styling it and all the extra shit, I'm not doing that. I'm probably going to do twists. Or like the braid. It's going to be a combination of a lot of shit. They really tried to say high top locks was trash and niggas fell for it. What are high top locks? Are you just saying where the whole shit on the side and the back is faded and then the locks just fall at the top? Because if that's what they saying, then that's kind of like that's a dumb thing to say. The only lock thing that I've seen that's actually trash is a nigga going too high up on his fade and his locks. Well, I won't say it was locks. He was trying to like do dreads. His shit was basically at the top of his shit right here. And then the whole back of the shit was basically like balded. It was balded. So it looked crazy because he went too high up on his taper. And then he ended up like, you know what I'm saying? Like his shit didn't go. It didn't go. I don't know if we seen the same one. I saw one where the nigga shit was like, it was cut. It was just low. And then another shit where the nigga shit was faded. And I'm like, why would you do that, bro? You're going to have to do the whole shit over now. Would I get locks? Okay. If I got locks, what are locks? Like, what do you mean when you say locks? Because if you're talking about like locks as far as like out like this and the locks is like that, I'm not getting dreads. Now, I would get dreads, but I would only wear my dreads in like a ponytail and like Raven style where some hair is falling in the front, like on the sides. But like locks, dreads in general, that's really not my vibe. Braids is a lot more my style because especially when I braid it, or not me, but like when it gets braided, I'm going to have my shit hanging to the side. Going to the back, and if I decide to do enough braids, I'll have it, in a ponytail in the back. It's a lot of different things I can do with that, man. It's a lot of different things I can do with that. You can't have locks. That's tough. But you can still do braids. I'm trying to see if it's a style that I saw that inspired it low key. I'm not gonna show it though. I'm gonna just pop out with it one day on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll be like, oh shit, you look crazy. Can I come over? I'm gonna be like, nah, nigga, that's crazy. You can't come over. Shit, you are ya. But anyway, chat. At this point, get Jerry curls. Don't use texturizers either. Stay away from texturizers. Stay away from texturizers, chemicals, anything that changes your hair pattern. Stay away from dye. Stay away from everything chemically related, please. Having a perfect afro is a flex. Yeah, the ones that like don't have any split ends and like it's a perfect round shape too. That look good on a lot of people, bro. Damn. I just had a thought. That's what I'm saying. There's so many things you could do. That's why, like I said, I'm so upset how anti-black people used to be. Because it was so many, like, it was so much shit that people would say about hair like that. And then I get to these stages, I'm like, bro, all the shit that you can do, all these different things that you can try, and it's like, oh my God, bro, like, just appreciate yourself, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate and love yourself. Talking to you, Kanye.